Urologists, put this in your coffee and sleep all night without nighttime urination. Waking up multiple times in the night to urinate over 60 is not a natural law of aging. In fact, it is a serious warning sign that most people ignore. New studies show that after age 60, more than 65% of seniors face chronic nocturia, which disrupts sleep, weakens the cardiovascular system, and doubles the risk of nighttime falls. And here is something that almost 99% of people do not know. Missing just one important nutrient in the morning can cause your bladder to function poorly throughout the day and force you to wake up multiple times at night. But here is the good news. Urologists have discovered a simple secret. Just adding a natural powder to your morning cup of coffee can help relax your bladder, control urine better, and sleep uninterrupted for 6 to 8 hours. Clinical studies show that this ingredient can reduce nighttime urination by up to 52% in just 8 weeks. In this video, we reveal our top 3 powders, ranked from helpful to life-changing. And number one most people have never heard of, has the ability to reactivate the natural mechanisms that keep your bladder healthy, so you can sleep soundly through the night. Before we get started, I have 2 questions for you. Have you ever felt tired of getting up multiple times during the night? And would you like to know how to turn your morning cup of coffee into a medicine that helps you sleep better? Leave your answers in the comments. We'll read and respond to each one with personalized advice. Many seniors believe that waking up 2 or 3 times each night is simply part of getting older. But medical science shows something different. Nighttime urination, also called nocturia, is not an inevitable result of aging. It is usually a sign that something deeper is happening inside the body. One common cause is bladder irritation or low-grade inflammation. As the bladder lining becomes sensitive, even a small amount of urine, sometimes less than half a glass, can trigger the urgent signal to wake up. Instead of resting peacefully, the brain is repeatedly pulled out of deep sleep. Another overlooked factor is electrolyte imbalance. When sodium, potassium, or magnesium levels are off, the body struggles to manage fluid properly. This imbalance can force the kidneys to produce more urine at night, exactly when the system should be slowing down. Seniors who restrict water during the day and then drink more in the evening often make this problem worse without realizing it. Hormonal changes also play a powerful role. After 60, production of vasopressin, a hormone that normally tells the kidneys to reduce urine output at night, drops significantly. In men, declining testosterone and prostate enlargement can intensify bladder pressure. In women, lower estrogen levels may weaken pelvic support and increase urgency. The result is not just interrupted rest. Broken sleep leads to higher blood pressure, faster memory decline, and a weakened immune system. Each trip to the bathroom in the dark also raises the risk of dizziness and dangerous falls. What feels like a minor annoyance can quietly steal energy, mood, and long-term health. So no, nighttime urination is not simply normal aging. It is the body's signal that balance has been lost, and that, with the right adjustments, peaceful nights can return. For millions of people across the world, coffee is the first ritual of the morning. The aroma fills the kitchen, the warmth wakes the senses, and the mind feels ready to face the day. But what many seniors do not realize is that this familiar drink can quietly become one of the most effective allies against nighttime urination, if used in the right way. Coffee naturally contains polyphenols, powerful plant compounds that support blood circulation and reduce inflammation. These benefits are not limited to the heart or brain. They extend to the urinary system as well. A calmer, less inflamed bladder is far less likely to send urgent signals at midnight. That means the same cup of coffee that starts your morning can also set the stage for deeper rest at night. The secret lies in how you prepare it. Most people think of coffee only as a source of caffeine, something to boost energy. But when combined with the correct natural powders, coffee becomes more than stimulation. It turns into gentle therapy. Certain ingredients can balance hormones, relax bladder muscles, and support kidney rhythm. When they dissolve in your morning brew, the compounds are absorbed more efficiently, almost like a targeted delivery system. Imagine this. Instead of relying on expensive supplements or sleeping pills, your regular coffee becomes a functional health drink. It still gives you energy for the day, but now it also works quietly to restore nighttime peace. And the beauty of it is that nothing feels foreign. You are simply upgrading a habit you already love. This overlooked tool has been hiding in plain sight for decades. The only difference between ordinary coffee and therapeutic coffee is the wisdom of what you add to it. And, in the next part, you will see how science is finally proving its power. In recent years, medical research has begun to confirm what many forward-thinking doctors suspected. Coffee, when paired with the right natural compounds, can significantly reduce nighttime urination. A 2023 clinical study followed older adults who added a small scoop of a specific natural powder to their morning coffee. After just 8 weeks, participants reported a 52% reduction in nighttime trips to the bathroom. For many, that meant waking only once, or not at all, through the night. What makes this finding remarkable is that no medication was involved. Urologists reviewing the study referred to it as a non-drug supportive therapy, something that works alongside the body rather than forcing it. Participants not only slept longer, but also experienced improvements in mood, morning energy, and blood pressure stability, showing how deeply better sleep can influence overall health. And yet, despite the success, almost no one has heard of this method. Surveys show that nearly 99% of patients struggling with nocturia have never been told by their doctor about nutritional approaches. Most are still given either sleeping pills or bladder relaxant drugs, which can carry unpleasant side effects like dizziness or constipation. The research highlights a quiet truth. Sometimes the simplest answers are hidden in daily routines. Coffee is already in your kitchen. Natural powders are safe, affordable, and easy to mix in. Together, they create a drink that doesn't just wake you up, it heals. So when you think of coffee tomorrow morning, don't just see it as a habit. Think of it as a potential therapy, one that modern science has now validated. And in the next section, we will begin exploring the specific ingredients, starting with the gentlest option that brings steady but meaningful results. Ingredient number 2, gentle but effective, pumpkin seed powder. Among the many natural options available, pumpkin seed powder stands out as one of the simplest yet most supportive remedies for nighttime urination. Though it may seem humble, this fine green powder carries nutrients that directly influence both bladder function and sleep quality. Pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc, a mineral essential for prostate health in men and urinary balance in women. Adequate zinc levels help regulate hormones that control how the bladder contracts and relaxes. For older men dealing with an enlarged prostate, pumpkin seed extract has been shown in clinical studies to ease pressure on the bladder and reduce the number of nighttime awakenings. In fact, trials with men over 60 demonstrated clear improvements in urinary flow and a reduction in frequency after several weeks of daily use. But the benefits do not stop there. Pumpkin seeds also contain tryptophan, a natural amino acid that the body converts into serotonin, and then melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep cycles. This means that when you add pumpkin seed powder to your morning coffee, you are not only supporting your urinary tract, but also giving your brain the raw material it needs to produce deeper, more restorative sleep. The best part is how easy it is to use. A teaspoon, about 3 to 5 grams, mixed into warm coffee is enough to deliver these benefits. The taste is mild, nutty, and blends smoothly with the flavor of coffee without needing sugar or milk. For seniors who are sensitive to new routines, this is not an extra chore. It is simply an enhancement of a habit they already enjoy each morning. Over time, many people report a steady improvement. Instead of waking up 3 or 4 times at night, they may wake only once, or sleep through until dawn. Morning fatigue decreases, blood pressure stabilizes, and overall mood lifts. It is not a dramatic overnight cure, but rather a gentle, consistent ally that works with the body's natural rhythm. Pumpkin seed powder may be the third option on our list, but for many, it is the first safe step toward reclaiming peaceful nights. And when combined with stronger ingredients in later steps, it lays the foundation for lasting change. Ingredient number 2. Stronger impact. Glycine or collagen. Peptides. If pumpkin seed powder provides a gentle push toward better nights, then glycine offers a deeper layer of support. Glycine is a simple amino acid, yet its effect on the body, especially the bladder and nervous system, is profound. One of glycine's most important roles is calming overactive muscles. The bladder, like the heart, is a muscular organ. At night, it can spasm or contract too soon, sending urgent signals to the brain even when it is not full. Glycine works as a natural relaxant, soothing the nerves that control bladder contractions. This means fewer false alarms at 2 a.m. or 4 a.m., and a much greater chance of sleeping through until morning. Clinical research has backed this up. A 2022 study found that adults who consumed 3 grams of glycine before bedtime significantly reduced the number of nighttime awakenings. Participants also reported falling back asleep faster if they did wake, and feeling more refreshed in the morning. Unlike prescription sleep aids, glycine does not sedate the brain. It simply helps the body return to its natural rhythm. Collagen peptides, which naturally contain glycine, provide an added bonus. They not only support bladder relaxation, but also strengthen connective tissues, joints, and skin. For older adults dealing with stiffness, arthritis, or fragile skin, collagen peptides can offer twofold benefits: calmer nights and stronger mornings. Adding glycine or collagen peptides to coffee is simple. Because they are nearly tasteless and dissolve easily, you can stir 1 small scoop into your morning cup without changing the flavor. The key is choosing a high-quality, pure powder, free of added sweeteners or artificial fillers. A serving of 3 grams daily is generally safe for most adults, though those with kidney or liver conditions should consult a physician first. The effect may not be dramatic on day 1, but after 2 to 3 weeks, many notice that their bladder feels calmer, their sleep less broken, and their energy higher throughout the day. Combined with pumpkin seed powder, glycine builds a powerful foundation for peaceful nights. Yet, the most transformative change comes with our final ingredient, the one that doctors and researchers now call a life changer. That is what we will explore next. Ingredient number 1, life-changing relief, L-arginine, or concentrated pumpkin seed extract. If pumpkin seed powder offers gentle support and glycine helps relax the bladder, then L-arginine, or its close partner, concentrated pumpkin seed extract, can be the true game changer. This is the ingredient that many urologists now consider a breakthrough in non-drug support for nighttime urination. L-arginine is an amino acid that the body naturally converts into nitric oxide. Why does this matter? Nitric oxide is a signaling molecule that relaxes and widens blood vessels, improving circulation throughout the body, including in the kidneys, prostate, and bladder. When blood flow improves, pressure inside the urinary system decreases. The bladder can then fill more comfortably, without sending urgent signals too soon. Clinical trials have revealed dramatic results. In one study, older adults who took L-arginine supplements for 6 weeks reduced their nighttime trips to the bathroom by nearly 60%. Participants didn't just sleep longer, they also reported lower blood pressure, better energy in the morning, and less brain fog. For many, it felt as though their quality of life had shifted overnight. Concentrated pumpkin seed extract works through a similar pathway, but adds its own unique strengths. Unlike simple pumpkin seed powder, the extract is enriched with phytosterols and antioxidants that calm inflammation in the bladder and prostate tissue. This dual effect, relaxing blood vessels and reducing irritation, makes it especially valuable for men with benign prostate enlargement and women with bladder sensitivity after menopause. The practical question, of course, is how to use it. Most supplements recommend 2 to 3 grams of L-arginine daily, though some formulas combine it with other amino acids for enhanced effect. For pumpkin seed extract, 1 to 2 grams per day is typical. Either can be stirred into your morning coffee once it has cooled slightly, around 70 to 80 degrees Celsius, to protect the integrity of the compounds. The taste is neutral, and it blends easily without altering your daily ritual. Safety is important. While generally well tolerated, L-arginine may not be suitable for those with very low blood pressure or individuals taking strong heart medications. Similarly, concentrated pumpkin seed extract should be used with care in people who are on blood thinners. This is why it is always wise to check with a physician before beginning. For the majority of seniors, however, this ingredient feels almost like unlocking a secret. Instead of 3 or 4 bathroom trips each night, mornings begin after 6 or 7 hours of uninterrupted rest. The change is not only physical, but emotional. Confidence grows, mood lifts, and daily life becomes lighter. This is why we call it life-changing. When combined with pumpkin seed powder and glycine, L-arginine, or concentrated pumpkin seed extract, transforms coffee into more than a beverage. It becomes a daily therapy, simple, natural, and powerful. And once you know how to prepare it correctly, you hold in your hands a routine that can restore peace to your nights and vitality to your days. At this point, you may be wondering, if coffee can become such a powerful tool against nighttime urination, how exactly should it be prepared? The truth is, the benefits of pumpkin seed powder, glycine, and L-arginine, or concentrated pumpkin seed extract, depend greatly on how you add them to your morning routine. A few small details make all the difference between ordinary coffee and what we could call therapeutic coffee. The first rule is temperature. Coffee is often enjoyed steaming hot, but when it comes to preserving delicate nutrients, boiling heat can actually reduce their effectiveness. Glycine and L-arginine, in particular, remain stable at warm but not scalding temperatures. That is why it is best to let your coffee cool slightly before stirring in these powders. Aim for a temperature of about 70 to 80 degrees Celsius, warm enough to enjoy, yet gentle enough to protect the compounds. Think of it like waiting a minute before sipping soup so you don't burn your tongue. That short pause protects both you and the nutrients. The second rule is to avoid unhealthy additives. Many seniors are used to sweetening coffee with refined sugar, condensed milk, or artificial creamers. Unfortunately, these can counteract the very benefits you are trying to achieve. Excess sugar stresses the kidneys, raises blood pressure, and interferes with sleep hormones. Heavy creamers or condensed milk may irritate digestion and increase nighttime thirst. For best results, keep your coffee simple. If you prefer a smoother taste, consider a splash of unsweetened almond milk or a pinch of cinnamon for natural flavor. Third, timing is critical. These powders are designed to support your body throughout the day and prepare it for better rest at night. That means morning is the most effective time to consume them. When taken early, the nutrients are absorbed during the day, hormones are balanced, and circulation improves, all of which set the stage for calmer nights. Drinking therapeutic coffee in the afternoon or evening may interfere with sleep because of caffeine's stimulating effect. A single morning cup is enough to deliver benefits without disturbing your body's rhythm. Another key tip is consistency. Just as one workout will not build muscle overnight, 1 cup of fortified coffee will not completely stop nighttime urination in a single day. The real improvements appear after 2 to 6 weeks of steady use. Over time, your bladder becomes calmer, hormone levels rebalance, and sleep deepens. Many people notice subtle progress in the first week, such as falling back asleep faster, followed by bigger changes, fewer awakenings, longer sleep cycles, by the second month. Patience and persistence are your allies here. It is also helpful to personalize your mix. Some seniors may do well with just pumpkin seed powder. Others may find stronger relief by combining it with glycine or L-arginine. The amounts can be adjusted gently. Start with a small teaspoon, observe your body's response, and increase slowly if needed. Remember, the goal is not to overwhelm your system, but to support it naturally. Finally, consider pairing your therapeutic coffee with other healthy morning habits. A light walk after your cup helps circulation and reduces swelling in the legs, which can otherwise contribute to nighttime urine production. Practicing slow breathing or gentle stretches also reinforces calmness in the nervous system, complementing the powder's effects. When prepared mindfully, your morning coffee transforms from a simple habit into a holistic practice, one that energizes your day while protecting your night. Every sip becomes part of a gentle cycle, nourishing your body, calming your bladder, and giving you back the gift of deep, uninterrupted rest. Sometimes the most convincing proof is not in numbers or research papers, but in the lived experience of someone just like you. Let me share the story of Susan, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, who struggled for years with nighttime urination. For Susan, the nights had become a cycle of frustration. She would fall asleep at 10 p.m. only to wake at midnight, then again at 2 a.m., sometimes even at 4 a.m. Each time, she would shuffle carefully in the dark, fearful of tripping, her heart racing from being startled awake. By morning, she felt drained, her blood pressure climbed, and her mind was foggy. She loved reading to her grandchildren, but often forgot lines in their favorite stories. "I thought this was simply old age," she told me. Her daughter, however, discovered the idea of adding natural powders to coffee and gently encouraged her to try. Susan began with pumpkin seed powder, 1 teaspoon each morning. Within 2 weeks, she noticed she could sometimes sleep 3 or 4 hours straight. Encouraged, she added glycine, 3 grams stirred into her coffee after it cooled slightly. Slowly, her nights began to transform. After 2 months, Susan could sleep 6 to 7 hours without interruption. Her mornings felt lighter, her steps quicker, and even her cardiologist noticed her blood pressure was steadier. The change was not dramatic overnight. It was steady, gentle, and real. What amazed her most was that the solution came not from another prescription pill, but from something as ordinary as her daily cup of coffee. Susan's story is not unique. Many seniors across the United States and India are rediscovering restful nights through this same practice. The combination of pumpkin seed powder and glycine is safe, affordable, and easy to adopt. For Susan, it restored more than sleep. It restored her confidence and joy. And remember, while results vary, these changes are possible. The key is to listen to your body, stay consistent, and give nature the time it needs to work. While natural powders like pumpkin seed, glycine, and L-arginine are generally safe for most older adults, it is important to remember that no remedy is completely risk-free. Each body is different, and what brings relief to one person may need adjustments for another. First, individuals with chronic kidney disease or advanced heart conditions should consult their doctor before starting any supplement. Pumpkin seed powder, though gentle, is rich in minerals like potassium and zinc, which may interact with restricted diets. Similarly, L-arginine, because it improves circulation and lowers blood pressure, may not be suitable for people already on strong blood pressure or heart medications. Second, dosage matters. Taking more does not mean faster results. For example, glycine is effective at around 3 grams per day. Larger doses may cause digestive discomfort or mild nausea. The same applies to pumpkin seed extract. 1 to 2 grams is usually sufficient. Stick to small, consistent amounts and observe how your body responds. Third, timing is crucial. Do not add these powders to evening coffee, as caffeine can disrupt sleep. The morning is the safest window to gain benefits without overstimulation. Also, avoid mixing them with sugary creamers or condensed milk, which can undo much of the progress by raising nighttime thirst. Finally, supplements should complement, not replace, medical care. If you are already under treatment for prostate enlargement, overactive bladder, or high blood pressure, use these powders as gentle support, not a substitute. And if you notice any unusual symptoms such as dizziness, stomach upset, or very low nighttime blood pressure, pause the routine and speak with your physician. With these precautions in mind, your morning coffee can safely become a therapeutic ritual, restoring calmer nights and brighter mornings. We have now walked through an often overlooked truth. Nighttime urination is not simply a part of aging. It is a signal from the body that balance has shifted, and with the right adjustments, peaceful nights can return. By combining your morning coffee with 3 natural powders, pumpkin seed powder, glycine or collagen peptides, and L-arginine or concentrated pumpkin seed extract, you can gently reduce bladder irritation, calm nighttime contractions, and restore the deep, uninterrupted sleep your body has been missing. The beauty of this approach lies in its simplicity. Coffee is already a daily habit for millions. By adding just a small scoop of the right powder, you are not introducing another pill, but enhancing something you already enjoy. Over weeks, the results often speak for themselves. Fewer awakenings, steadier blood pressure, lighter mornings, and renewed confidence. Of course, each body is unique, which is why it is always wise to check with your doctor before making new changes. So let me ask you, how do you usually drink your coffee? Black, with milk, or perhaps with a touch of spice? And would you be willing to try adding a natural powder to see how it changes your nights? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every message, and your experience may encourage someone else who is quietly struggling. If you found this video helpful, please tap the like button, subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon so you never miss another health insight designed for seniors. And if you know a friend, neighbor, or family member who wakes up too often at night, please share this video with them. Together, we can bring the gift of restful sleep to more lives.